下我看一下啊。我先确认一下，看有没有，应该有，应该有。OK， 好，那我们继续游戏啊。
You are awake. Good. I have a question of a personal nature. I hope you'll answer it. I have my reasons. Please, indulge me. Our missions have taken a very personal nature, at least as far as you are concerned. These visions you have seen of your demon self, could you tell me how they make you feel? I see. Control. Agency. These things are important to you. Thank you for sharing. I will see you at the meeting. We may. It was difficult for my father to accept a bestower, but he understands the necessity. I am certain Logan will prove himself, as you have. Yes, that would be KK, Logan's spirit guide. I admit, I was surprised to see her as well. Eli has a theory. He can explain it better than I. My concern is for your welfare. We must all watch out for each other, since nobody else will. One day, you will do the same for me. I confess, putting lost souls to rest gave me a certain satisfaction. I can see the appeal in being a bestower, yet I am glad I am not one. Thank you.
Hey, shouldn't you get some sleep? We all need to be fresh tomorrow. Coffee? Why would I want... Wait, what time is it? Jesus, I really should put a clock down here. Interesting is relative, but I'm looking for something useful. I was reading about ghosts, trying to learn more about the geists we saw. There must be millions of old texts and tomes on the subject. None of them have anything approaching solid facts. Still, there's gotta be something, somewhere. Why do you think lost ghosts are turning Geist on us? I really shouldn't let this stuff get to me. I've outlived a lot of people. I buried my wife over 60 years ago. Heck, my kids are in their 60s. I'm probably going to outlive them too. And that's okay. I've made my peace with it. But Geists, that their souls could be twisted like that? I don't like it. Not at all. Yeah. I never mentioned them before. Doesn't sound like me. Anyway, sorry for the brooding. See you at the meeting? You don't know many parents, do you? Never ask a dad about his kids. He won't shut up. But yeah, you probably saw the pictures on the wall. I have 2 girls, Julie and Gloria. They don't exactly know about that. And they never will. They, think I'm dead. I faked my death. This power I have, when it manifested, it attracted things. Things that would have hurt my kids unless I died. So, I did. No, they aren't. Thank God for that. I did warn you about asking a dad about his kids, right? Well, here's the Cliff Notes version. Gloria married a realtor and moved to Florida. They're both retired now. Julie got bit by the wanderlust bug and hasn't let go. She hasn't settled down and probably never will. They turned out fine, dad or no dad. Once in a while. I might not be in their lives, but I'm still their father. What kind of dad would I be if I didn't watch out for them? Yeah, still is. Donna was young, 30, 31. It was cancer that took her. Seems so mundane, doesn't it? When I think about all the things I've seen since, just goes to show, you don't need magic or monsters for something to be terrible. Why is everyone always so surprised when they hear that? Yeah, I raised them both. Got them into a school near my office. We figured it out. Just things. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, enough talking about the past. He's an impressive guy. He's been out there for almost a year, all by himself. I think he's finally happy to have some backup. Oh, that was KK. It turns out we can see her now. Sort of. Because Logan's officially joined the Unavowed. All members of the Unavowed share a spiritual bond, albeit a slight one. Logan and KK have a strong spiritual bond. It's what enables him to see and speak to her. Now that we're all linked, we're getting some spillover, I guess. We can't speak to her, but we can kind of see her. Sure, I guess. Yep, that's Julie and Gloria. They look quite a bit different now. Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. The cancer came about 5 years later. She was gone a few years after that. Sorry. Could we not talk about this? Sure. Seeing those geists with my eyes was bad enough, but I can only imagine what Logan saw. Once upon a time, I wished I had a bestower's power. Not anymore. Right. See you around.
finally up. You guys keep some late hours around here. This place is... well, I'm not sure I have the words. Either way, I'm here and I'm ready to help out. Anyway, I was told there'd be a meeting or something. Just let me know when it starts. I can do that. You ever hear of Trollgate? Some online game thing? KK is a little obsessed with it. Oh, don't deny it, KK. You totally are. You make me play this thing every chance we get. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Role-playing a pink troll in a fairy tale land, zapping goblins with magic. Okay. KK says they aren't goblins. They're called Whittakins. Yeesh, such a nerd. What? You are. That's no ball of light. That's KK. Seems you guys can see her. Eli was saying it was because we're all linked now or something. You'd have to ask him. I couldn't understand 2 words of it. Sure, I guess. About a year, give or take. One day, I got the worst headache of my life. Then KK appeared, and everything made a lot more sense. Yeah, with my brother Jonah. He was a bestower before me. He'd been acting strange for weeks, jumping at shadows, staring at stuff that wasn't there. I begged him to talk to me, but how could he? I wouldn't have believed him. He couldn't handle it. In the end, he took his own life. When he died, I inherited his gift. And KK. She explained everything. Jonah wasn't crazy. He never was. And accepting this gift, it's the only way I can honor him. So here we are. I was never anyone particularly special. And honestly, I'm still not. So am I mundane? Sure. Mundane as mud. Alright. Is that okay? She says it's okay. She says she doesn't know, but honestly, I think she's messing with me. Why? Because you're always messing with me. Oh yeah, you only see a ball of light, right? I see a little girl, about 10 years old. Really? You sure it's okay? Well, okay. I have a picture on my phone of what she looked like, you know, when she was alive. She says it's cool if you want to see. Sure, here. I know. She was 10. Just try not to make a big thing of it, okay? Look, you never spoke to a ghost before, so you can't know this. You don't ask a ghost how they died. You just don't. It really upsets them. So, let's not do that, okay? You got it. I think I'm just happy to walk more than 2 feet in any direction. I'm eager to move. You need me to run out for coffee or a pizza or anything? Just say the word. Talk later. Now, where were we?
A bestower and spirit guide in the Unavowed Hall. More evidence that times are changing. Nothing at all. It is their vocation I have issue with. Bestowers deal with death. Mundane, mortal death. It is messy, fraught with emotion, and rarely pleasant. But times are changing rapidly. We must adjust in kind. So, shall we start the meeting? Yes, it is time.
So, you met the new guy?
The bestower? Yes, I have. Did I read the report correctly? You battled 3 poltergeists for 2 days and survived.
I wouldn't call it battling. I just kind of sat there.
Regardless, anyone else entering that house would have been killed. You being there saved lives.
Well, I was where I needed to be. That's all.
No doubt. However, a poltergeist should never have formed in the first place, let alone 3. How did this happen? Of course it was.
The demon turned the residents against each other, then encouraged them to kill each other. Somehow, in the midst of all that nasty, their souls got corrupted, made them go Geist.
But again, we return to our old question. Why? Why is the demon doing this? To what end? I admit, I am confused.
Have you investigated Staten Island yet?
No, not yet.
Then perhaps we will find our answers there.
Yes, a witness, albeit an unconventional one. The bestower can speak to it, whereas we cannot.
Look, if it has any information for us, I'll pass it along. But my priority is helping it.
Naturally.
You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
Did he just...
You get used to it.
They don't have Wi-Fi in the tunnels yet, so no, sorry.
Huh?
Nothing. KK wants me to turn on Trollgate, but there's no signal down here.
Kids and screens, right? Gotta set limits.
I don't know about that. I figure if you die, you should be allowed to play as many video games as you want.
So, Logan, is KK standing still, or is she moving with the subway?
What do you mean?
She's not actually standing on the floor, right? So what's keeping her here? I mean, magic or not, that's just basic physics.
I don't know. I guess physics don't really apply to dead people. What do you think, KK?
What? What did she say?
Oh, she burped loudly.
Huh.
Logan? Jeez, where have you been? We missed you at the last few meetings. We've been worried.
Dude, it's called Alcoholics Anonymous for a reason.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
It's fine. Whatever. I'll be at the next one. Promise.
Gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, through AA meetings. Now the whole block knows. What? Oh, no. I told Kalash thanks, but no thanks. It was tempting, but it didn't feel right, you know?
You were a criminal wanted for many violent crimes. It was deemed mandatory.
You got a clean slate. Many people would cut off their arm for that kind of second chance. Yeah. This is, not what I expected to see down here. Hey, you look a bit lost. Maybe we can help.
Hello? Who's there?
Yes. Yes, I did. Perhaps what does he call it? Psychic spillover? The Bestower's membership in our ranks has some useful side benefits.
Shh. Let me work here.
What's going on? Who are you?
I'm Logan Brown. This is KK.
I don't know you. You don't know me. You shouldn't be here.
We'd like to help you, if you'd let us.
Get out of here. Get out of here before they come back.
Maybe if you told us your name, I could help you.
I told you. You don't know me. I don't know you. Let's keep it that way.
Nobody's coming. I'm sorry.
You're lying. You're trying to make a fool of me.
I'm not. I swear I'm not.
You need to leave this place.
Look, I hate to be blunt, but you're dead. Your body's right over there.
No. This is a place of life, of healing. Take your lies and go.
I know, KK. That never works. Come on, man. Tell us your name.
Leave me alone.
Come on, man. Tell us your name.
Leave me alone.
I don't know how to get through to this guy. I say we leave it for now. Don't we have Staten Island to check out? Maybe we'll figure it out by the time we're done.
"对啊，这整个故事就是这个风格啊。
Her brain is obviously addled. I would not accept her word about anything.
Can we not talk to him? I get enough of the guy during meetings. I don't know, KK. I'll ask her. Hey, Mandana, what's that tune?
Oh, merely an old shanty. Being at sea, I cannot help myself.
Whatever keeps the blues away. Don't let me stop you.
No, I shall not lose myself in the past. Let us proceed. Yes? This was all farmland, once upon a time. At least, that is the way I remember it. Over 150 small farms, and one palatial estate belonging to him.
Him?
Captain Billop. Just thinking about him makes my blood boil. Have you heard the myth surrounding that man? It is a total falsehood. Hundreds of years ago, the ownership of this island was in dispute between New York and New Jersey. So, the Duke of York made a challenge. If the island could be circumnavigated by a vessel in 24 hours, it would be given to New York. The story goes that Captain Christopher Billop performed this feat, and thus Staten Island belongs to New York to this day.
But that didn't really happen.
The city was under attack by the Bish Khan. My mother commandeered Billop's vessel. She chased it around the whole island before killing it. Billop was drunk in his cabin the entire time, and yet he was awarded a 1,600-acre estate. Still, one must not dwell, as tempting as it may be. Of a sort, I believe the correct term is pirate, Captain. but I do not wish to dwell on the past. Not at the moment. Ask me later, when we are finished here. If your demon was here, then we will find evidence of it soon enough. Agreed.
What can we do for you? Not really. I'd ride the ferry a lot, back in the old days. We'd go back and forth all day, but never got off. Guess it was bound to happen sooner or later. Well, fun is relative. They sell alcohol in that thing, don't they? I get a beer, grab a seat, and watch the Statue of Liberty for half an hour. Then I do it again. Let the whole day slip by, going back and forth. Anyway, when I got sober, I stopped doing it. Now go to meetings instead. She's fine. She keeps sneaking up behind you guys and sticking her tongue out. It's kind of adorable. Why? It is. Hey, I deal with dead folks. If you see one, you let me know. Right.
So he's like the others.
There are no others.
Janie, this is rotten and you know it.
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
God damn it. You know what? I need a drink. Come talk to me if you want to do your damn job.
Sorry, miss. You shouldn't be here. You need to leave. Is that still in business? I'll cooperate as much as I can, but I can't tell you much. This is just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. Vicky? Nobody. Stay clear of her if you know what's good for you. It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. It's a tragedy. That's all this is. It's
all right. Go ahead and say it.
a tragedy. That's all this is. Sure. Please try and stay clear.
Vinny, come on. You and me, we go back.
You think I don't know that? But you keep bothering people. You keep bothering me.
She was your wife, you asshole.
It was a tragedy, Vicky. That's all it was.
You're serious?
Dead-ass serious. Now leave, Santina.
Well, screw you too, buddy.
Banned from a bar. Now that takes me back.
I do not think she was banned for the usual reasons.
Yeah, I get that impression. Something's very wrong here.
Bestower, are you well?
I'm fine. Just give me a second. The first thing they tell you is not to enter a gin joint, no matter what. But the AA handbook wasn't written with folks like us in mind, huh? I know you won't. That's not the point. Look, never mind. I'm fine. Let's go in.
Hey, new faces. All right. Come on in. Dry yourself off. Hey, my name's on the sign.
So you are Vinny.
You're a sharp one.
So I have been told.
Ha, I like you guys. Oh, sorry you had to see that. Vicky and me, we go back. I help her out where I can, but there are limits. It was a tragedy. Yeah, it was a tragedy. That's all it was. It was a tragedy. That's all it was. It was a tragedy. That's all it was. If you don't know, I probably shouldn't say. You guys are obviously not from the neighborhood. Your accent's not bad. You could pass for a local, but no. Vicky's an old friend, and a good cop once upon a time. I ain't betraying that. Even if she has become the neighborhood nut. You've seen her around. You know what I'm talking about. She skeeves everyone out. The cops want nothing to do with her. Even her own family's ready to write her off. I said enough. Sorry. I ain't going anywhere.
That man, Vinny, did his emotions read a bit false to you?
His wife dies and it barely registers. Yeah, it seemed weird. Of course, my definition of weird changed a long time ago. Oh, man.
Another lost spirit. Are you able to see it, Bestower?
It's her. And, yeah. Maybe KK and I would be more useful here? Hey, can we talk to you for a sec?
Hello? Who goes there?
My name is Logan. This here's KK.
This isn't the place for a child. Is she yours?
Kinda. We're stuck together anyway.
Either way, you shouldn't be here. Leave as soon as you can.
So, I hate to tell you this, but you're kinda dead?
I am a soldier. It is my duty to die in battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You already did.
I did nothing. I am merely awaiting orders.
Right, whatever you say. So you know my name. What's yours?
I'm a soldier. Just a soldier.
No offense or anything, lady, but you don't look like a soldier to me.
That's what I am. The general said so.
General?
I fight for the general. I die for the general. It is who I am. It is what I do.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
I am waiting for orders. That is all.
Come on. I'm trying to help you here. Can't you tell me your name?
I'm a soldier. That's who I am.
I'm gonna take off, okay?
You don't need my permission.
That's crap and you know it.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Jesus, V. It's not that. You can't be here. Everyone already looks at me funny. Can't you just stop?
People are dead. How many are gonna pile up before you do something?
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
Right, sure. I'm going for a walk. See you around, Donnie.
Bye. Huh? Sorry, I was a bit distracted. I guess I am. You ever play Trollgate? It's like digital crack.
Don't I know it?
You play?
Sorta. I have this friend. She talks about it a lot.
Heh. Usually I'm that friend. What guild is she in?
Crystal. But she doesn't play anymore.
She managed to quit, huh? I wish I could. I created a character when I was like 16. They got me hooked for life. Yep. Saving up to buy a car. Until then, I ride the bus with the plebes. Could be worse. At least cops ride free. Nobody. You didn't see me with anyone. Shit. I mean, crap. Damn it, Vicky. Why do you have to screw up everything? Don't tell anyone, okay? I'll never hear the end of it. Who said that? Was it Vinny? Fucking Vinny. Of course, he's not wrong, is he? Turned against her? Who said that? I haven't turned against her.
Wait, you and Vicky are family?
Fine. Now you know. She's my sister. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, okay? Vicky's been nothing but trouble ever since she got shot. Right in the shoulder. It was during that nightclub shooting last year. Vicky was the only one to get out alive. That kind of thing is bound to mess anybody up. But Vicky isn't Vicky anymore. That's just it. We don't know. She just got weird, angry all the time, twitchy, paranoid. She keeps bothering people with questions, trying to solve cases that we closed a long time ago. Just tragedies. That's all they are. Each of them, just a tragedy. She's a Santina. That name still carries some weight around here, at least until she takes it too far. Which she will, the way she's going.
Some people just want to self-destruct. The best thing you can do is get out of their way.
Yes, exactly. You get it. Thank you.
But that's the question, isn't it? Is that what she wants?
I don't know. I just wish she'd talk to me.
Maybe one day she will. Just remember to listen. Sometimes, that's all a person needs.
I've been trying, Guy. Really. But I have my own life. If she wants to live in Vinny's crap basement, that's her business. Yeah, since her severance package ran out, that's all she can afford. All of us Santinas are cops. Our dad, grandpa, my two big brothers. It's a family thing. At least, until now. Like I said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is. Like I said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is. Oh, you mean the tragedy? That's all it was. A tragedy. Just leave Vinny's wife alone. Jesus, you sound like my sister. That case is closed. It was just a tragedy. That's all it was. Janie's on that one, isn't she? It's a tragedy. That's all it is. Like I said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is. Right.
那我先喝个水休息一下，待会再继续。
Yes? What is it? Sorry. I thought you looked a bit familiar. But no, it was just a trick of the light. A useful skill to have, in my line of work. In any case, while I'd love to chat, I have a mountain of paperwork to get through. Unless there's something else I could help you with? That was a tragedy, wasn't it? Poor Marlene. But it was just a tragedy. That's all it was. Yes, what of it? Now, unless you have something important to bother me with. Captain Joy Harrison, at your service. Filling out paperwork, a specialty. Is she bothering my officers again? That woman just can't let things go. What's to tell? She used to be one of my finest detectives. Now she's not. I feel for her, I really do. But until she gets the help she needs to stay out of our way. Now, unless that's all... Mental help. The kind you need a PhD to prescribe medication for. She refuses to get it, and it's only making her condition worse. Heaven helps those who help themselves, as they say. It's out of my hands. I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please take your idle speculation elsewhere. Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have now paperwork to climb.
You have made a grave error. Return me to my world immediately. Release me. Send me back. You summoned me in the middle of battle. I am the General Commander. Without me, my soldiers are doomed to failure. So you summoned me to mock me? How very human. It is no secret our efforts are going poorly. Perhaps even futile. They poison our waters. They destroy our resources, our homes, our lives. So we fight. Outnumbered and outmatched, but what choice do we have? We don't want to win. We want to live. If you have counsel to offer, I am listening.
The hell was that?
It resembled one of the merfolk, but it is hard to be certain.
Whoa, easy. Your head okay? You do look kind of hungover. Is that it? Because I know a few good hangover cures from back in the day.
This is not a hangover. The pain is residue from a resurfacing memory. The one we just experienced.
Oh, just as well. None of those cures actually worked anyway.
You are unharmed. I am glad. One of the merfolk, I believe. The demon summoned it. But how? To open such a path takes tremendous energy. Energy that a demon alone should not possess. Such a thing is impossible. And yet, I spoke it, so it must be true. Yes, and the less you express your surprise at every supernatural encounter, the faster we can get on with things. Speaking of, let us venture forward. We will learn nothing standing here in the rain.
So you really never worked with a bestower like me before?
This is true. We decided long ago that the bestower's duty remained with the mundane world.
Mundane? You call what I do mundane?
You deal with death. Death is a natural extension of the mundane world. But circumstances are different now. We welcome your help, Logan.
You hear that, KK? We're welcome.
No need for sarcasm.
Evening, ma'am. Right. See you.
No, I'm not asking Madonna that.
Pardon?
Nothing. KK just wants to know if you ever met a troll.
A troll? Of course not.
You see, KK? No such thing.
On the contrary, trolls only gather in Eastern Europe. They rarely make their way here.
I see.
说他是鬼呀、他想要飘多高就可以飘多高啊。
Hey, it's us again.
You really shouldn't be here. General's orders.
Marlene? Is that your name? Marlene?
I'm a soldier.
Even soldiers have names, and yours is Marlene.
My name is Marlene.
That's it.
I think maybe you're right. Wait. What am I doing out here?
So why are you hanging around out here?
I was getting the basement ready. Vicky, she rented it. I needed to clean it up. I needed the master key.
Master key?
For the basement. I was picking it up when I was somewhere else.
What do you mean, somewhere else?
The key. I was getting the key. It's hidden under that cinder block. I bent down to move it, then everything went dark. I was somewhere else. I was on the battlefield. The sky was red. I had a spear in my hand. They told me to fight.
You mentioned a they. Who are they?
It's all so fuzzy. The man from the water. Only, he wasn't a man. He sent me to the forest. To the enemy. The ones with teeth and claws. They had to die. I had to kill them. So I did.
Jesus. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. It's coming clear. I was a soldier. I was following orders. I was attacked. From behind. I heard the snarling and the screams. Everything went dark again. What happened to me? Where was I?
I don't know.
They killed me. Didn't they?
I'm sorry. Is there anything else you can remember?
No. It's all so hazy. I'm sorry.
Could you describe the man from the water?
No. I'm sorry. I wasn't quite myself.
Marlene, can you take KK's hand? We're gonna get you to where you need to be.
Okay.
Jesus, the smell of this place.
Indeed. It is quite unpleasant.
For you, maybe. For me, the smell is all too familiar.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. KK, don't look at me that way. I'm fine. Let's just do what we need to do and get out of here.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
"我也有这样想过，可是这好像不能互动嘛，不一定指这个意思，或者我没有正确的工具，所以再看看吧。
Bestower, are you well?
Sure. It's just that room. I came close to living like that once upon a time. There, but by the grace of God and all.
Don't move, any of you. Okay, now turn around, nice and slow. Holy shit. It's you, the one who sliced up those actors. Give me one reason why I shouldn't put a bullet in your head right now. You serious? You killed a bunch of people. There was an APB with your picture on it for months. I've been watching you. You've been sniffing around, asking about me. And what the hell did you do to Marlene?
Marlene? You mean the ghost?
No, the Tooth Fairy. Yes, the fucking ghost.
Marlene's fine. And please, watch your language in front of the kid.
What fucking kid? I'm talking about Marlene. Marlene DeMarco. Missing for a week, then found dead in this alley, arms and legs chewed to pieces. There's been no investigation. Nobody even wants to talk about it. Not the cops, not her husband, nobody. Nobody except you. So tell me, what is going on? Didn't you hear? I can't help people anymore. Had to give that up along with my badge. Last year, I was in the hospital. This guy named Marino went crazy, started shooting everyone. I took him out, but I took one in the shoulder. Spent a month in recovery. Things were fine, but when I got out, everything was weird. Nope. You stayed there and listen. 12 years I've been a cop. You think that means something? No, I'm out on my ass. Everyone thought I was crazy. Me, bodies piling up all over town, and I'm the crazy one. Nobody cared. Not the cops I used to serve, not even the victims' families. It was like they didn't even notice. I thought I was the only one. But you guys notice, don't you? We're nothing alike. No, here's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna march down to the police station. Then you're gonna tell the captain everything. Tell her what you can see. Convince them I'm not crazy. Get them to give me my badge back. Fine. Convince them that. You and the rest of your murder cult.
The term murder cult is a blatant falsehood. This woman was possessed. She was guilty of no crime.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I am Mandana.
Look, Madonna, I could care less what you guys are. We're going to the station.
No, we are not.
Stay right there. For real?
Please lower your weapon. We wish no harm upon you.
This has got to be a joke. Drop that thing before you hurt yourself.
I am a servant of the Unavowed. We are the wall against the oncoming darkness.
Final warning. Lower your weapon now.
We have vital duties to perform. You are in our way.
You asked for it. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
We need not be enemies. Please, join us. Help us. Perhaps we can help you in return.
I want to be normal. I don't want this. You want to help? Stay the hell out of my way. And stay the hell away from me.
Her eyes and mind are closed. She could be a valuable asset if she would but open them.
就是它这游戏的设定就这样啊。
Hey, the alley? It was, my wife. A tragedy. That's all it was.
Your wife died in the alley?
Tragedy. That's all. You need to stop asking about that. It was a tragedy. That's all it was. Nothing else. Yeah, I never used the room, so I rent it out sometimes. The door's got a keypad lock, but since I let the renter choose the combo, there aren't any problems. Having Vicky down there is awkward as hell, but what can I do? Let her live in the street? As long as she uses the alley entrance and doesn't bother my customers, we don't have a problem. She's never home. She only comes home to sleep. What she does all day is her own business. It was a tragedy. That's all it was. I ain't going anywhere.
I'm good. You can stop looking at me like that.
I was not looking at you, Logan.
I was talking to KK. She worries.
I see. My apologies.
I asked you to leave. Neighborhood nut. You been talking to Vinny? Look, she's going through a rough patch. No question there. But you can't talk about cops that way, suspended or not. It's about respect.
You did not seem very respectful when you spoke to Vicky yourself.
That's different. I'm a cop. You mean Vinny's wife? It was a tragedy. That's, all it was. Now, why are you going around asking about that? That was just a tragedy. That's all it was. The case is closed. Yeesh. Word gets around, don't it? You think it's easy for the Santinas? They're a cop family to the bone, going back 100 years at least. Getting suspended like that had to be a blow. It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. It's a tragedy. That's all this is. It's just a tragedy.
Can't you see her eyes? She's confused as hell. Badgering her isn't gonna accomplish anything.
Sure. Please try and stay clear.
If you see a dead dude, I'll talk to him. I'll leave the living to you.
Bestower.
Evening, ma'am. Right. See you.
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here. Yes, what of it? Now, unless you have something important to bother me with. I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please take your idle speculation elsewhere. Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have Mount paperwork to climb.
You do not imbibe alcohol. Is that correct?
Not for 5 years. And with luck, 1 day more.
I have never gone 5 weeks without imbibing at least once. And I am over 400 years old.
Well, if it's not a problem for you, then it's not a problem for you.
I am impressed, is all. It shows a strength of character not seen often.
I'm not strong. I'm just a drunk.
You just told me you were not.
Doesn't matter if I don't drink. I'm still a drunk.
An interesting distinction.
KK wants to know about unicorns. Are they real too?
They were. They were hunted to extinction centuries ago.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, it is not. Unicorns were violent, short-tempered, carnivorous monsters. They would gore anything without provocation. Be glad the world is rid of them.
You just broke a little girl's heart.
Yes. My father used to tell me stories of them. Millennia ago, they would traverse the void between our worlds quite freely. They were a peaceful, generous people. Many a drowning sailor was saved by the lucky chance of a merfolk being nearby. But, judging by your vision, that has since changed. I do not think we have explored this room thoroughly. We are missing something. Agreed.
What can we do for you? You know the weirdest thing about that? It was the look on your demon self's face. No reaction, no surprise, no nothing. Like it was just another day. Whatever this sea monster thing wants, I think we can handle it. But this demon of yours, I'm not sure. If there's something here, it's not in plain sight. Right.
果然在那下面藏东西耶。这个游戏的谜题已经不算难，而且像刚才那个样子，只要问队友，通常都会有提示的。
You guys must think I'm stupid, don't you? breaking into my apartment, going through my stuff. I might not have a badge anymore, but I know a Class B felony when I see one. No, it's fucking hilarious. I'm busting a gut out here. I'll be laughing even harder when the cops arrive. You can help me by being good citizens and surrendering peacefully. Then tell them everything you know.
This will not end well. Trust us.
Bullshit. There are laws. There are rules. You guys are spitting on them. Donnie, you got my call, thank Christ.
Hello, Vicky.
Christmas came early, baby brother. I got 3 perps in there. Gift wrapped just for you. They're armed, so you should call for backup. Just make sure you get credit for the caller. Donnie, you gonna move your ass or what? Donnie? Donnie, what the holy fuck?
You were killed here. Unknown shooter. It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
Donnie, no.
A tragedy. Just a tragedy.
Donnie, this isn't you. Snap out of it.
Just a...
Shit. I don't want to do this, Donnie.
That panel is embedded in the wall. We will not remove it that way. The files can wait. Our priority is escaping this room. The files can wait. Our priority is escaping this room.
Seriously? Seriously?
This vent is quite stuck in. This may take some time. That would only break the knife. My friend, I do not believe this is working. This vent is quite stuck in. This may take some time. Nicely done, Bestower.
Right back at you. Genie?
Mondana will suffice. That is a sheer vertical climb. Perhaps I should be the one to attempt it. That is a sheer vertical climb. Perhaps I should be the one to attempt it. You can stop shooting, Detective Santina. The officer has been subdued.
That officer is my baby brother. Is he all right?
He will recover. Please let my friends out of the storage unit.
Oh, right. So, guess you can come out now. Shit. What a mess.
主角很没用哎。
Yeah, I guess I can. I'm sorry. You saved my life. Thank you. It's been a long year, but that doesn't excuse anything. I was a grade A jerk.
You had your own problems. How you deal with them is on you.
How I should deal with them is as a cop. It's time I do that. Were you really possessed when you killed all those people? It was, wasn't it? This is all crazy, but I believe you.
So you will help us?
Someone brainwashed my brother to kill me. You don't mess with two Santinas and get away with it.
Vic?
Donnie.
It was Harrison.
Harrison? Captain Harrison? She told you to kill me?
How? Why?
It's okay, Donnie, but you're sure? Joy Harrison. That Captain Harrison?
She said meet her on her boat when it was done. Said it was a tragedy. Just a tragedy.
Harrison, huh? Stay safe, Donnie. Your sister has business to take care of. You guys coming with me or what?
Someone should stay here with Donnie.
You guys go ahead. KK and I will watch the kid.
Who the hell is KK? Never mind. Let's go. She's getting away! Move it! Stop the boat, Harrison!
That's Captain Harrison. You Santinas. Never any respect.
Fuck respect! Stop the boat!
And the language. You get that from your father, although your mother isn't much better.
Stop the fucking boat!
Whatever you say. Just lower that gun. There. Oh, it's you. You're the actor who slashed up that theater in Brooklyn. Quite the chameleon you are. You've eluded us for months. I should be impressed. I can't exactly judge you. Not after everything that I've done. I have no idea what that means, but it doesn't really matter, does it? He is coming.
Who is coming?
The General. I met him out here, on the water. He gave me this power to manipulate minds. I used it to further my career, convinced old Laputa to take early retirement. I should have known there'd be a price. You know of him? Then you know that he needs soldiers. Lots of them. His people can't fight on land, you see. He needs us for that. That was the deal. He gave me this power, I would send him people. For his army.
People?
Yes. He would send them back, eventually. In pieces, usually.
Pieces?
Then I would use my new power to cover it up. Because I didn't have a choice. He would have killed me otherwise. But it could have been worse. The General wanted hundreds. I only gave him a dozen.
Yeah, you're a freaking hero. You made me think I was crazy. You made everyone think I was crazy. So tell me, you gaslighting bitch, why single me out?
I don't know. I didn't want to, believe me. But I can't touch your mind. The General's power. You're immune.
I'm what?
She is void-touched, as we are. Your power will not work on us.
I knew that as soon as you walked into my station. I knew then I'd have to take action.
You sent my brother to kill me.
I thought you'd leave, Vicky. Then you'd just move away in shame after everyone shunned you. But no, you just dug in deeper. Instead of moving away, you moved down the block. Typical Santina. Like a dog with a bone. You just won't let go!
What the fuck?
Silence! Summoner, you have returned at last. Do you intend to fulfill your promise to me? Install. You have come empty-handed. You instructed me to bond with a human, one with ambition, and they would bring me an army. I have done so, and yet I still wait for an army worthy of the name. So I ask again, where is my army, Summoner? My people continue to get slaughtered by the hour. Lies. Why do you lie? You are the one who summoned me here. You are the one who promised me an army. But you just toy with me. Why? You don't know? You play with the lives of my people, and you don't know?
Right. Enough of this.
There is only one outcome here, Summoner. Your death. The blood of my people demands it.
Is what the General said true? You summoned him here. Nevertheless, the fact remains. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here right now. You're just lucky the General chose me. Anyone else would have seen hundreds dead by now.
I should be freaking out. I should be pissing myself. What the hell is wrong with me? I know that. I've never felt more sane in my life. Maybe I belong with you people after all.
It has been a long time since I fought a battle at sea. I quite relish the prospect. I cannot help myself. I spent my early childhood on a ship. Not one like this, but... No. Now is not the time to wax nostalgic. We must send that creature home. Or kill it. One or the other.
You are merely delaying the inevitable.
Cannot strike the creature from this range.
I hope you have a plan.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Cannot strike the creature from this range. The general is a hardened warrior. I doubt a butter knife will do much damage. Search the deck, aft to stern. There must be something that can help us.
If we get out of this alive, let's talk about me signing up.
I hope you have a plan.
What the hell are you doing? Is she crazy?
Tin child, I have no quarrel with you.
Nevertheless, you have one.
Was this your plan? I should have known. To bait me into battle. To fight me.
因为能够换角色，所以有些谜题如果牵涉到队友的解法，应该不止一种。像刚才那个被困住那个地方，那个如果你组另一个活法师队友的话，应该是把那个线给截一截，然后引起他那个烟雾感测器短路，那个门就会打开。
Yes, I can see that. This world, I do not understand it.
Then understand this. You will either leave this world or perish.
You give me the choice. You show me mercy.
We are aware of your desperation, and that you were taken advantage of. We are not without sympathy.
I see. Very well. I accept your terms. I will leave, and never return.
Yeah, good question.
Joy Harrison and I are bonded. She will share my power as long as
Speak up. Can't hear you.
I am alive.
Right.
Indeed. The bond between you and Harrison is still in effect. That bond enables you to traverse between our worlds, true?
She is my anchor in this world, yes. But I have accepted your terms. I will honor them.
You speak the truth, but your people are desperate. You are desperate. We require an act of good faith. Break the bond, then go in peace.
I cannot. It is permanent. It remains in place until either I die, or she does. Then her anchor will be in my world. I will be unable to return here.
And we'll be free of her brainwashing ass.
An elegant solution. Almost poetic.
What? You must be joking. I'm the innocent one here.
Innocent. You accepted my offer. Quite eagerly, I might add.
The only innocents were the ones who suffered.
So, tell me what you wish. Joy Harrison would make a fine soldier.
Just like that? You'll leave Harrison with this power?
There has been enough bloodshed in this neighborhood. Do you agree?
Fine.
Yes, my people need me. With or without an army. Goodbye. I pray we will not meet again.
And the secret ingredient? Paprika.
I'll have to remember that the next time I get knocked out.
Seriously, paprika. Lots of it. Better than aspirin.
There she is. Vicky!
Hey, Donnie.
Captain, is it true? Did you really order me to kill my own sister?
Officer Santina.
Answer me!
Easy there, Deke. Everything's taken care of.
What?
Yes, it was a misunderstanding. Not some disease.
Yeah, misunderstanding. That's all this is. I'll just go home. I've feel not so good.
So, what do we do about her? I assume you guys have a magic jail or something?
Magic jail?
In times past, we had a detainment facility and the staff to maintain it. Sadly, that is no longer the case.
Right. Then this is what we're gonna do.
Let me guess. You want me to resign, leave town, or are you just going to kill me?
No, you're gonna keep your precious job.
Excuse me?
We can't tell anyone what happened. We can't have you running around either. So you stay here on my home turf. Take one step off Staten Island, I'll find out and I'll come after you. If I see one person acting weird, one whiff of anything hinky happening around here, I'll hold you responsible.
I understand.
Good. Now get the hell out of my sight. So, you guys have a wizard clubhouse or something?
We have a headquarters, yes.
How do we get there? Magic carpet?
No, the ferry, and then the subway.
Yeesh. Well, let's jet. The 10:05 ferry's leaving any minute.
Good evening. I trust you are rested after last night? Myself, I could not sleep one wink. Being at sea always leaves me rejuvenated. It was like old times. Old times. My childhood. At my mother's knee. Learning from the best. I suppose I cannot help it. A sea voyage, a battle, new alliances forged. I do not often dwell on the past, but I dare not forget it. I am the daughter of the Pirate Queen of Ulster, and her legacy lives through me. Speaking of which, I must continue my training. I will see you at the meeting. We may. Me? What do you want to know? I did not say pirate. I said pirate queen. She had a whole fleet of ships. She ruled the waters of half of the old Irish kingdoms before she was through. Her portrait hangs in the study. She was a formidable woman, but in the end, merely human. Though it has been centuries since she passed, I still remember her every time I swing this blade on my back. I will do my best to answer. We have spent the morning conversing. She seems quite eager, anxious to prove herself. I have seen her sort before. Recruits like her are the first to throw themselves into danger, and are the first to get themselves killed. I have grown fond of her. I hope that does not happen. I do not trust Harrison. She accepted her powers for personal gain and refused to accept the consequences for what happened. Leaving her alive, and with her powers intact, shows a trust in human nature that I have not cultivated. I can only hope it does not backfire. Thank you.
Hey there, you're awake. Sounds like you had quite the harbor cruise last night. Most people would pay good money for that. Yep, we survived against all odds, only to do it again today. Welcome to the Unavowed. But seriously, the brass ones on that guy, showing up in the middle of the harbor like he did. Supernatural creatures used to be more skittish. They worked in the shadows. They're getting braver, bolder, flexing their muscles in front of mundanes. And if that goes unchecked, well, we know where that leads, don't we? No, nothing's wrong and everything's wrong. Sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense, am I? Many centuries ago, there was a fire mage. His name was Alden. He got bold too. He killed people with his power. Whole villages, armies. Nobody could stop him. He was my great-grandfather. So yeah, I know where this leads, and it's never anywhere nice. Anyway, see you at the meeting. Fire away. Surprisingly well. Better than I did back in the day. Of course, I was setting fire to everything I touched, so there was that. Yeah, I guess I can't casually mention an evil fire mage and not expect a follow-up question. Like I said, he's my great-grandfather. Or was. He's dead now. He was brought down. It was inevitable, really. Alden got too bold and too powerful. Someone had to do something about it. So the families of his victims got together. They made a deal with the Fae of the Unseelie Court. How they did it, I don't know. But they turned themselves into hunters. Fairies, elves, whatever you want to call them, they're trouble with a capital T. They became the Hunters of Alden, infused with unimaginable power. They were dedicated to one purpose, and one purpose only. Stopping and killing Alden by any means necessary. I am, and I'm not. Alden needed to die. He was insane, no question. And after a long, bloody battle, they did it. Alden was dead. But the hunters weren't done. Not by a long shot. They decided all fire mages had to die, and they've been doing it ever since. Yep. When my power manifested, they were drawn to me like a homing beacon. They wanted to kill me. Mandana and Kalash found me just in time. They helped me fake my death, threw the hunters off my trail. And I've been here ever since. So yeah, monsters working out in the open never leads to anything good. People will fight back, one way or another. And innocents have to pay the price, every time. Anyway, see you at the next meeting, I guess. Fire away. Well, we didn't have to kill anyone, that's always a plus. But leaving her with that ability, I'm not sure I like that. She's used it before. She'll use it again. Still, I suppose being banished to Staten Island is punishment enough for most people. Right. See you around.
Sounds like you guys went on a real pirate adventure last night. Saw a sea monster and everything. KK was jealous. I guess watching over Vicky's kid brother didn't have quite the same punch. I was where I needed to be. That's all I want. Anyway, I'm ready when you are. Give a shout when the meeting starts. I can do that. She says it's okay, so go ahead. Yep, pretty much all the time. She can't travel very far from me. Maybe a few hundred feet. Half a block at most. So I couldn't shake her even if I wanted to. Not that I would. She's good company. Nah, like I said, KK's good company. See? She just made a farting noise with her mouth. Quality entertainment, free of charge. You don't mince words with the personal questions, do you? I'll tell you this though, since I got sober, company hasn't been much of an issue for me. I just haven't wanted to. I couldn't tell you why that is, any more than I could tell you why I hooked up so many times when I was drinking. So having KK around hasn't cramped my style. At least, not in that way. You got it. Can we really trust Harrison not to use her powers? It's like locking an alcoholic in a bar and hoping he won't drink. She might not give in today or tomorrow, but it's just a matter of time. Sure, here. Talk later. Now, where were we?
So this place is real. It's all real. You know, when I got up this morning, I thought I dreamt it all. But I could smell the cordite on my hands. Donnie still has bruises on his head. And when I saw Harrison on the street, she looked terrified of me. That almost makes it all worth it. Anyway, I'm ready to get to work. I'm fine. Just show me the monsters and I'll take them out. Donnie doesn't know what happened. Maybe it's better that way. Things are better. People have stopped giving me the stink eye. Even Vinny's letting me in through the front door again. The status quo is ticking along. Not sure I like that, but maybe it's for the best. I can't change what happened to all those people, but if I can stop it from happening to anyone else, I'm ready and raring to go. I can't change what happened to all those people, but if I can stop it from happening to anyone else, I'm ready and raring to go. Right. Catch you later.
I have been reading the reports of your last mission. It has been a long time since I have seen one of the merfolk. To hear they are so changed distresses me greatly. Knew them. Yes, I knew them. Knew them quite well. The merfolk once lived in harmony with humanity. This is several thousand years ago, of course, but they were peaceful, playful, loyal to their allies. All they asked in return was to live in peace. Now I hear they are fighting for their lives, fighting wars, building armies. I suppose our world is not the only one which has evolved. Regardless, one must not live in the past. If you are ready, we will start the meeting. I agree.
I am glad to see you made it, Detective Santina.
You don't need to call me that. I'm no detective. Not anymore.
My daughter speaks the truth. For a full year, you were on a mission to ferret out the truth at great risk to yourself. Is this correct?
Yeah. Who else was gonna do it?
Then it is settled. You are a detective. One who detects. Speak no more of it.
I might not have the authority of the city of New York anymore, but I still got some tricks up my sleeve.
Indeed. Now on to the matter at hand. I am thankful that you let the General live. The Jinn were close friends of the merfolk once. But I would be remiss in my duty if I did not express reservations.
It was the only way to end things without killing anyone, sir.
I am aware, but can both the General and Joy Harrison be trusted?
In so much as anyone can be.
Truly spoken. We will just have to wait and see. You all did good work last night, considering the circumstances. But my question still stands. Why? Why is the demon doing this? What does it have to gain?
We, still don't know.
Have we exhausted every lead? Spoken to every witness? Is there anybody left?
I could take another crack at the ghost in the Village Eye basement.
Ghost?
We found a ghost by a dead body in a basement.
For real? Did you do any forensics?
On the ghost?
On the body. Jesus Christ, you people really do need me.
That is all we can hope for. You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
Holy shit!
Language. Kid present.
Sorry. So this is how you guys travel? By subway?
It's all we have the budget for most of the time.
Budget constraints. Yeah, I get that. But what about an emergency?
Emergency?
Yeah, like let's say some monster is about to rip the mayor's arm off. You're gonna take the subway?
Don't be foolish.
Yeah, the mayor would just grow a new arm.
Right. Wait, what?
It's a long story.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
有限制要带什么人的。
Vicky? Vicky Santina? Is that you?
Oh, hey, Corey. How's it going?
You know, standing here in the rain, guarding a wreck. You?
Things sucked. Might be getting better. Catch up later?
Sure. It's good to see you.
Sure, he's a cop, isn't he? There's not as many of us as you think. We all talk. Yeah. Can we not do that? Let's do what we came here to do. Jesus. Did a crate of Miracle Grow explode?
It was a large spillover of life energy. But essentially, yeah, that's kind of it.
This the stiff?
That's him.
Right. Let's take a look. He's covered in moss. Grass, weeds, it's kinda taken over his skin.
Yeah, my best guess is that he's being absorbed by the life energy in the room.
What? He's being eaten? Are we safe in here?
It's life energy. It doesn't kill. As long as we're alive, we're fine.
Fine. But if I turn into Plant Woman, I'm coming after you. Anyway, good news, his hands are still pretty humanish. Yep, human hands with human fingerprints on them. And got him. That's the easy part. Now I just gotta call in a favor. Yeah, Donnie, it's me. I'm sending you a file. Fingerprints. Could you get them analyzed for me? Yeah, it's dead-ass urgent. You can? Oh, my man. I owe you one. My bro didn't disappoint. This guy is Harry Taylor, 62 years old, petty thief, homeless since '09. Dropped off the radar about a year ago. I guess we know what happened to him. That's about all I can do for now. Is it cool if I take off? I promised Donnie a burger. If you say so, Donnie can wait.
Not sure why we're hanging around. Let's get moving.
After you, I guess. After you, I guess. So, Eli, you used to be normal like me, right?
I was an accountant, if that's what you mean, almost 50 years ago.
Huh. What was it like going from that to this?
Well, the supernatural world wasn't as dense as it is now, so maybe I had it a bit easier than you. But then again, I had to fake my own death and never see my family again, so who's to say?
Hey, Eli, what you reading?
Draft week. It's a personal account of the 1863 draft riots.
If you wanted a personal account, you can ask me. I was there.
I know, but I thought I'd read an account without gremlins in it first.
My version is more accurate.
Jesus, forget I asked. Can we not?
Not sure why we're hanging around. Let's get moving. She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone.
I'll let you do the talking. Sorry, I have no idea what you want me to do.
Not sure why we're hanging around. Let's get moving.
After you, I guess.
哦，我知道我要换人，靠，确实是要换人，应该是吧？要把那个能通灵的队友叫来，因为已经有那个鬼的名字了，就能跟他做比较理智的沟通。
Vicky, KK can see you staring, you know.
Crap. Sorry, kid.
Vicky, you're still doing it.
Well, tell her to quit bouncing around like that. It's distracting.
You can tell her yourself, you know. She's right there.
Hey, KK, can you stop bobbing up and down, please?
She said no.
Yeah, I guess that.
So, Eli, you know about bestowers? About folks like me?
A bit. The records are spotty, but there are some.
What do they say?
Nothing that's relevant anymore. The supernatural world has changed.
You mean things got better or worse?
Things got busier, I'll say that much.
Well, keeping busy is important, so I'll take it. Hey, it's us again. Are you Harry Taylor?
You know me?
I know of you.
Oh, I see. So it worked.
What do you mean it worked?
The pain. It's all gone. The ritual must have worked. Oh, thank God.
Whatever happened here, I don't think it worked. I'm sorry.
But it had to. The Master promised. Jordan, Wendy, they all promised. All I had to do was bleed a little. Just a little. Wendy lifted the knife and then... Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And you're here to...
help you the rest of the way.
I see. Will it hurt?
No, the hard part's over. Just take KK's hand, okay?
Okay.
He's gone.
Does that usually happen?
No, that never happens. Maybe we should get out of here?
I was about to suggest the same thing.
Who disturbs my grove? Ah, Melcaressa, it is you. I was wondering if you would ever come back. Have you brought more worshippers at last? That is you, is it not? I would recognize those pouty lips anywhere. That spirit was the only worshipper I had left, and you destroyed him.
Worshipper? That was no worshipper. He was just someone who needed help, so we helped him.
A bestower. Rare as hen's teeth you are. You cannot resist your nature. I cannot fault you. Nevertheless, Melcaressa and I had an arrangement. Have you forgotten everything? The power to heal in exchange for worshippers. That was our arrangement. Do you intend to honor it?
Look, whatever deal you made, it wasn't with her.
A fire mage? I thought Alden's hunters put you all to death. You keep interesting company, Melcaressa. I believe I understand now. You joined them, the Unavowed, the ones who banished me to the North Woods. I know this. This grove was created with magic that I gave you, making it an extension of my domain in the North Woods. Completely in line with the terms of my banishment, if not the spirit of them. But that's Jin's for you. Always so literal.
Wait, Jin? You saying Mandana banished you?
I speak of Kalash. Does he still live?
Sure he does. I'll tell him hi. We're done here. Now let us go before I burn this place to the ground.
No, I don't believe so.
Jesus!
Bestower, Melcaressa, you are free to go. Tell Kalash to come to my grove in the North Woods. I want to renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
这边
the North
要
Woods.
强制一个队
It
友
has been a while.
It should have been me. Why was I left behind? Eli is not a fighter. Leading him into danger was irresponsible.
And would you have fared better?
I do have some experience in combat, Father.
You weren't there. It happened too quick. There's nothing you could have done.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Guys, we need facts. We need data. Who is this tree lady anyway? You said you imprisoned her.
It was centuries ago. This city was just forming. It was taking over her forest. She resented it. She was a danger. She was hurting people, killing them. She had to be contained.
Good question. Can't Eli throw fire? How'd he get taken by a thing made of wood?
Galen is cunning. Her experience extends back thousands of years. If she could not defend against fire magic by now, I would be disappointed. But rest assured, Galen will pay for taking Mage Beckett. If she wants to negotiate, that means she has something to negotiate with.
In other words, Eli is alive.
I have no doubt.
I am coming with you, Father. I will hear no argument.
I would not dream of saying otherwise. We are not butchers. She pleaded for mercy. I gave it to her. It seemed like the best course of action at the time. Only partially, but perhaps that was the intent. To free Galen. But why? A discussion for another time, after we rescue Mage Beckett.
No shit. You don't invite the enemy to your door without a reason.
You forget that I defeated her once, when her forest covered this entire island. Now she has only a tiny grove. Her power is a mere fraction of what it was. Yes, Galen knows you, or at least she knows the demon that was within you. That can definitely be used to our advantage, and get some answers in the bargain.
Hey, KK and I were there when everything went down. We're going too.
You ain't leaving me behind either.
This is a negotiation, not a battle. Only the three of us are needed, but your zeal is appreciated. Yes, the sooner the better.
OK， 先玩到这边吧。好，那就先到这边结束游戏直播了啊！哎，先结束直播了，拜拜啦。